Good morning, Padua, and welcome to our spring musical interview. Today we have Michael joining us representing the cast, Cole representing our costume crew, and Grace representing our build crew. Yeah, how's the show going, everyone? How is it progressing so far?
I think it's going really well. Costumes are looking great. I have designed a whole bunch of them, and I'm very proud of what I have thought of.
I'm really excited for the costumes because I tried on my squirrel costume the other day, and it has this big tail, and it's the cutest thing ever. It's over my head. It's so good.
Yeah, Miss Kostanzik designed them with the help of Mrs. Herlihy, and it's such a sweet costume. The tails and the ears are so much fun.
I'm loving it, and this has honestly actually been so much fun. I think last year it felt a lot more serious and more locked down, but this it's relaxed, everyone's having fun, all the numbers are so much fun to listen to and sing to. At the beginning I was like, oh, I've never really heard of this show. but then I was listening to the music and I was watching, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually super fun. So I think everyone is really gonna love it. It's truly a spectacle.
Yeah, the set's pretty fun because it's kind of two sets. You have the fun woods with the trees and the river, and then you have the dark, scary woods with the skeletal trees that kind of look like people that are gonna jump out at you.
Yeah, I love the platforms that we've been building that spin around. That's cool because the set spins, so it switches between scenes, and it's really cool.
Then we have all our other set pieces like the cars and the boats that are being designed by our stagecraft class.
Have you guys hit any challenges so far in the production process?
Let me tell you. So costumes does not have that many people that come consistently. And so it's very hard to do all these ears and tails and multiple costumes because we have to do something different for each season because we go through multiple seasons. And so the biggest wall we've hit is just not having enough people or enough time to do everything. Hopefully I'm gonna start taking things home and working on them there. But if you want to join costumes, please do. If you don't know how to sew or how to crochet or anything, we will teach you. Don't you worry. I don't even know how to crochet. And I'm in costumes and I'm the lead student for it. So please join.
I think the biggest challenge is kind of the timing right now because we've had snow days, we've had days off, we've had Mrs. P's favorite week, which was Olympic week. So mostly been a timing thing because we've kind of had time cut out of our rehearsal, but that just focuses more on us. We need to take more initiative to, take our scripts home, practice in the mirror, practice in front of other people, get together outside of school. So I'd say it's the timing, but that's can be easily fixed just by us taking initiative.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree because we literally have spring break and then we go straight into tech week. We have 3 weeks to learn everything, and then we go to spring break, and then we go into tech week. It's from doing nothing together to going straight full-fledged into everything, and that's gonna be insane.
It's when we have midterms right after winter break. You forget everything. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'd say it's mostly the timing thing because there's so many different big set pieces that even with our stagecraft class and our Saturday build crews, and sometimes working after school, it's still a lot.
And why should everyone go and see this show?
Just the music is really fun. There's an epic fight scene. And there's going to be an art show as well in time with the Wind in the Willows, which, if you guys want to submit art pieces, email me or Miss Cook with any questions.
You should come see it because it's the musical. Everyone loves the musical. Everyone comes and sees it. That's one. Everyone will enjoy it regardless if you've seen it or not because, it's on literally every media you can find. It's a book, it's a movie, it's a musical, it's a TV show. But even if you haven't seen it, you're going to be drawn in right from that first song. It'll just be one thing after another just being, whoa, this is crazy. From the fight to the songs, to seeing all the amazing sets, all the characters. It'll be a spectacle through and through from the start to the end.
It is truly gonna be an awesome show. I mean, I love the music so much. Every number is such a bop. I love it. It's so good.
I've been telling crew to start listening to it as their soundtrack. Is from what I've heard, you guys have been like stuck with like the Hello Girls soundtrack.
We like the Hello Girls soundtrack.
No, I know that. And, like, Hello Girls, amazing show. I hope you guys all saw it, but that soundtrack's never gonna go away. But I was telling like, hey, you guys should really listen to these songs because there's some like real bangers in that soundtrack.
Speed is of the Essence is possibly my favorite song on the track, and I'm not even in it. Next to Hedgehog's Nightmare and We're Taking Over.
I'd say all around, it's just a very fun and whimsical show that's great for everyone. Also, the set's gonna be great and amazing.
The set so far is looking amazing. Like, I love the molehills. They're so cool with like the 4 different platforms, and I think they're gonna like be able to like go up, like come apart or something like that.
Yeah, they're in 2 pieces, so they'll be able to split.
That's amazing.
That's-
And that's all for us, Padua. Go see the show.
I'm Ava Stearns.
I'm Mason Martina.
Hannah Pravitz.
Jacob Foth.
Cheyenne Ham.
I don't know, there's a lot.
I would say Olympic Day because all the fun events, like it's cool that we are able to do that because not many schools are able to do that.
Really love football, so all the football games. Probably all of the CFOs we've had.
One of my favorite Padua memories was this year at homecoming. It just felt a lot different than other years. You know, I liked hanging out with my girlfriend, and just all my friends were there. It was a good time.
I don't know, I'm really competitive, so any track meet where I did well, so notably I made it to regionals.
I like everything about CFO. It's one of the favorite times for our class here, winning coin wars and just doing all of like the activities.
I joined the tennis team my senior year just for fun, and it was the best decision I made. I made so many friends, and I really like tennis. I really like tennis.
This year, I went to a lot more football games, and that was really fun hanging out with my friends there.
Joe's, because it's a all-girls school, we didn't have football, we didn't have hockey, so there wasn't that kind of like big high school aspect of it. Of coming together all is because we would have to go to like Ed's games or Ignatius games, but with Padua I can go to my own game with everyone I know, and the whole vibe of it is just so much different. It's so much more like homey here.
I really liked digital media with Mrs. Kubit.
AP Computer Science A with Mr. Morel.
I have enjoyed all of my math classes and computer science classes.
I love computer science. It's something I've loved for probably more than a decade. I've been coding for a while.
Mr. Mullen's sociology class.
I will say Honors English 11 was like one of the hardest classes I've taken, honestly, but it was really good. It taught me a lot.
Band with Waz. It's always entertaining, and we put on some really good concerts.
Mr. Morale's fundamentals of programming class.
I really like AP Gov with Mr. Ivan. He's just a really funny guy. This class is fun.
Mr. Mullen's class stands out because of how like funny of a teacher he is.
AP Lit is really proving to be hard, but really rewarding.
AP Physics with Deacon Matt, it's definitely very challenging. A lot of times it's hard to just grasp the material, but it's been a good challenge.
AP Government is like my favorite class in the entire world. Mr. Ivan is like the best teacher. He's so kind.
Mr. Morale because, again, the teacher and just him doing like fun activities and stuff.
My favorite of the bands that I'm in would be jazz band, though. We have the coolest music in that.
Mr. Morel.
I will definitely say Miss Simna was the first one, I think.
I would say both my golf coaches, Coach Coughlin and Coach Winar.
Well, my band director, Mr. Wozniak, he is also our marching band director this year, which was kind of nice.
My girlfriend, Maggie Smith, she's helped me a lot this year. She's helped me get involved a lot.
Nicole Ungaro, because I played softball with her sophomore year and we got really close.
I'd have to say, like, my group of best friends, so it's me and Cheyenne and Taylor and Teresa.
Probably some of like my friends, my teachers.
Louis Dondetti, he's a good friend of mine.
Alexis Curtin has been very, very kind.
Just the baseball team people.
Audrey Malquid, Riley Avon.
Dre Rivera.
My coaches, because, without them I wouldn't be an athlete, I guess.
Riley Avon, Sandy Kariakos. Like, for some reason, it's just like I have so much more support than I ever thought I would ever have. And I think that's just what Padua is.
One thing that I neglected for like the first 2 years at Padua was not getting involved with anything. But once I started doing that, last year and this year, it's made such a huge difference in my life. It's so fun.
Don't take it too seriously. Like, honestly.
I would say just get into as many like after school activities as you can, because before you know it, your high school career will be over and you'll be thinking that you just want to get into what would have happened if you got into more things.
Focus on your studies. Don't let them get away from you.
Get your homework done on time. Sleep as much as you can, because once you hit like junior and senior year, you don't sleep ever, it feels like.
4 years seems like a lot, like subjectively, because you're living through it. But honestly, it feels like I was a freshman yesterday.
I definitely say just get involved as soon as you can with as much as you can.
Go to games, get involved, meet new people, because if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have had as much of a good time here as I have.
You really don't need to stress about everything. If you fail a test, so what? Because in 5 years, you're not going to remember half the people you went to school with.
I plan to go to college. I'm not sure where yet. It's either between, or it is between the University of Cincinnati and OSU. And I plan to major in computer science.
I want to go to the University of Cincinnati, and I'm planning on becoming a botanist or ecologist.
Go to college either at Ohio University or Ohio State.
I will be going to Lakeland Community College and studying computer science and cybersecurity.
At some point after that, I want to go into psychiatric nursing.
Probably major in business, because I want to take over my family's tavern one day.
I'm gonna go to college, not sure where quite yet, but it's gonna be either Findlay, Otterbein, or Mount Union.
It's the Tradesman Tavern on State Road, and it's just good food and just good times. Probably gonna have my graduation party there.
And I plan to keep being in band. I plan to keep running track.